Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekend preview for the week starting on September the 3rd, 2018. And you guys might notice a little bit of a different thing rolling. And trust me, it's not fully completed yet, but I wanted to kind of bring it back, wanted to bring it out there. We have a few little new layouts going on here. It was actually made by a buddy of mine, a friend of mine. His name is Jelani, and very, very much appreciated for him to take the time out of his day to make the layouts here for me on the channel. The one that you're seeing in front of us is going to be generally used here for the weekend preview and for Godsall's Turnbuckle as well, for my wrestling podcast at the end of the week, which I did just get done recording not too long ago. You won't see it on this one. I'll be debuting it on the Godsall's Turnbuckle episode for next week. I didn't use it for last week's episode, but yeah, you'll probably start seeing this a little bit more often. Maybe even here on the channel, or on the Twitch page, which I do have a couple of different things there, and I'll bring it up for you. And I do at least have my PlayStation on it. I move my arm and watch how the glare just goes. It's really weird. I should probably just not bother with moving the arm anymore while doing these videos. But yeah. So I decided that I wanted these things for the channel. And my friend ended up graciously wanting to go ahead and do it. He did also get a little something as well for making the layouts to go along with it. It's not like he's not getting anything for this one. He is getting something to go along with that. So big ups to him for taking the time out of his day. I know he has a full-time job to go ahead and do this as well. Everything in here is not fully completed. I'm going to probably have a logo or something else in there to go along with it. And we do have an extra window as I'm looking at it off the camera on my end, to where if I do have a guest and they're going to be doing it remotely, guess what? We'll be able to have room for the camera to go along with it, on that side of everything as well. And we do have a few other things that we can actually end up using for it as well. But yeah, this will pretty much be used throughout the podcast side and weekend preview side. So this is gonna be a lot of fun to go along with everything, to kind of give it a different feel and a different pace, I guess. It's something different to go along with everything, and I actually enjoy having this kind of stuff around to go along with it. I haven't really dabbled in making them myself, so again, big ups to a friend of mine in the fighting game community, Jelani, for going off and making these for me on his time to go along with it. But those are not the only layouts that we have. We do have a few others to go along with it. So I'll go ahead and switch over there. So we have one that's going to be mainly for the fighting game side. It should be able to not cover up any of the meters at the bottom, anything like that, for whatever we do to go along with it. So we do have those around as well on my side of everything. So we do have those, and I do have a couple of others, which we will go over to here. And we do have a fun little setup for the shooter side as well to go along with it. So we have that variation, and then we also have this variation, a very simpler variation of it. I wish I was a little bit more creative at times. I do. Things that people do with layouts are actually kind of cool. I've been seeing them on streams and everything before, but things people do with layouts and everything like that is really, really cool, and I really do like them. So, like I said, there was going to be changes coming in the terms of layouts and presentation for the most part, coming to the channel, and that's what the presentation was going to be. We're going to start having some more layouts to everything that we do versus, just basic camera, basic this, basic that. It was way too. It was way too basic. As I move my arms, and the glare goes completely nuts behind me. But that's one thing I wanted to show for you guys. The other thing coming up for this week, obviously we do have content coming your way this week as well. So last week I entered, I didn't enter, but I released another, or not another, but I released basically kind of like a little bit of a return for the Dead or Alive series on this channel, which has taken quite a hiatus on this channel for quite some time. It's not that I dislike the game or anything like that. I actually still thoroughly enjoy the game. It's just the time for getting stuff like that up here. I hadn't taken the time to do so. I did take some time to play some online matches about a week or so ago, and I released one of the videos. I'm gonna go ahead, and I have 3 other videos on there, and I'm actually gonna schedule them to come up throughout the next few days here through Monday, probably through Wednesday, on that side of everything. So those will be coming up to the channel here very soon. One of the reasons why I didn't get them all out last week was because we had and I may mention this briefly on the on the wrestling podcast as well. It was actually kind of a nice thing to go along with it. Was that apparently the internet in my area, not just like at my place, but in the entire area that I was at, one of the cables got cut, and it cut the internet throughout the entire area around me to go along with it. So we had about a day and a half, if not 2 days, without any internet around here, which, like I said, it was a minor inconvenience, but it was also kind of nice. It was kind of nice because we do live in a world that is completely connected, either via internet through our computers, cell phones, anything like that. And like on my cell phone side, I try to use as little of the data as possible on my phone, so I wasn't really spending much time with internet side of anything. So it's, again, really nice. Really nice on that side, to a certain degree, but obviously, you know, I like that my internet's back as well. So, you know, give and take. I had a couple days where I didn't necessarily have to always be connected with something that was internet related. And like I said, it was a little bit nice to get away and get disconnected for a little bit on that side of everything to go along with. So that's one of the reasons why not all the DOA videos got up last week. I do have so those will be going up this week. I do also have a Rocket League session that all I have to do is edit down and render out, and that should be able to go out this week as well. And we got a couple of maybe a couple of other things. We're going to try to get some other things out there. Obviously, I want to get some usage out of the layouts as well, so maybe we will finally get some gameplay streams over on Twitch. Last week we reintroduced Gears of War here on the YouTube channel to go along with everything. Maybe we'll have to reintroduce some stuff over on Twitch side as well to go along with it, especially with the factor of I have not been doing the Final Fantasy IX playthrough that I've been wanting to do. First, people who have been watching it on the channel, it is on the channel, the first 5 parts of it. We need to get back into that and get some more of those, get some more done with Final Fantasy IX, because it is still one of my favorite Final Fantasy games. It's just, again, I don't take a lot of time for single player games nowadays, which I'm trying to change a little bit, but also trying to keep up with the whole aspect of playing multiplayer games to go along with it. It's not necessarily easy on that side, because a lot of times when you come home from work, you just want to kind of rest. Things that I need to change up to try to, you know, help the channel out a little bit more on that side, to get everything really going, is to probably take a little bit more time and spend with those to go along with it. So Hopefully we'll be able to get those back up and running again. Maybe we'll get a fighting game stream going as well. A matter of fact, we will have something coming up Saturday here on, not here on the YouTube channel, but it will make an appearance on the YouTube channel later. But over on my Twitch page, we are going to be, we will be live streaming the 2D, or not the 2D, but yeah, the 2D variation towards Z-Axis. So Z-Axis is a thing that my roommate and somewhat of me as well, not that much actually, I help maybe run certain things. He does like all the promoting towards it, and he does a vast majority of the running as well of the event, as well as competing, which, you know, my roommate is kind of crazy on that side, but, you know, but he's also really good at doing everything to go along with it. So Z-Axis is usually the 3D fighting game, 3D fighting game tournament that he'll host over at the Gaming Zone. This time around, we're going to play along with it, or he's going to play around with it a little bit more. And another member of our fighting game community wants to run some 2D events while Z-Axis is going on. I am going to take my stream over there, and we will be running the 2D events, which will be run on two of them will be run on PlayStation 4, I believe, and then the other one's going to be run on Switch. So what's going to be run on PlayStation 4 is going to be some Street Fighter 5 and Street Fighter Alpha 3. More than likely, I haven't confirmed it with them, but more than likely we will be running Street Fighter Alpha 3 through the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection on that side, and obviously Street Fighter 5 will just be run through Street Fighter 5. The game that will be running on Switch will actually be Pocket Rumble on that side. So so those will be over on my Twitch page for the 3D fighting game side, which will be done over on Dragon Ninja Ryu on Twitch as well. Will be Virtual Fighter 5, Dead or Alive 5 Last Round, and Tekken 7. It's gonna be some good stuff. It will definitely be some good stuff coming up this Saturday. He runs a really good event, and it should be a lot of fun. It should be a lot of fun, and we will be having a lot of fun along with it. So that is mostly everything that is going to be going on this channel for this next week. Expect to start seeing the Dead or Alive videos coming up here very soon. I will also work on getting the Rocket League session done as well, so you guys get to see that sometime this week. Hopefully, maybe we'll have a conjunction where it releases on the same day as one of the Dead or Alive ones, if I get around to editing it down, and whatever else ends up coming out this week as well to go along with it. My game plan is to take time to do a few different things and have some fun and see where everything's going to go. I feel like this is going to be a lot more fun to go along with everything. So I'm glad to have these layouts. I'm also, you know, very grateful that a friend of mine was more than gracious to take his time out to put some work in on this for me as well. It's a lot of fun, and we're definitely going to try to ramp things up. We're going to try to. I always say that, and usually something always gets in the way, usually myself, on that side. But we're going to try to ramp things up a little bit, and hopefully you guys get to have a little bit more content coming your way over here on the channel. Obviously, Godsalt's Turnbuckle will be airing probably Sunday night again. This time around, due to the factor that I do have an early shift on Sunday morning. Usually it does run on Sunday night anyway, but it will definitely be Sunday night to go along with that. Unless if I get things done a little bit early, then maybe it airs on Friday versus Saturday. So, but we'll see how everything plays out. So with that being said, everybody, I thank you guys for watching this. I hope you guys enjoy the content coming to you this week on the channel, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care, everybody.